Hello everyone, it's your live chat with Dean Alese. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's well and enjoying the beautiful sunshine that we have here today. It's such a nice week, huh? So just a couple of updates while everybody gets on. Feel free to get on, say hi, let me know you're here. If you're a new student, I'll give you a shout out. Or our clubs and organizations if they're joining, faculty and staff if you're joining. So lots of updates today. So today is a good chat. So just a graduation update. Next week we are having a virtual celebration experience honoring our 2020 graduates. It's June 25th at 11 a.m. Hi Veranda, good to see you. And good to hear from you. So June 25th at 11 a.m. It will be here on Facebook, okay? Jackie, yes, you got your cap. Awesome. Thank you. You will have time to decorate it, Jackie. If you need more time, just email me, okay? We're not going to even judge them until next week, Monday, Tuesday, okay? So just get it decorated and send it to me, all right? Plenty of time. The caps and tassels, I'm happy to report most of them have arrived. Unfortunately, they started arriving last Monday. Hi, Amy. They started arriving last Monday, and then some people just got them yesterday. So UPS is really sporadic because of the pandemic, so I apologize. If you need more time, hi, Francesca. If you need more time for your cap, just let us know, okay? We're going to judge those next Monday, and they will be announced live. The winners will be announced live here on my Facebook Live next Wednesday, okay? So caps are definitely due June 18th, but if you need an extension, that's fine. We're judging them on Monday, okay? So there's my email. Thank you, Amy. And we want you all to be there to celebrate on Thursday at 11 a.m. So come and celebrate all of our grads with us. We're trying to make it an interactive experience, so stay tuned. So you can put comments and say, you know, shout out your friends, etc. So it should be really, really super exciting, and we're really excited to honor our graduates in this fashion. Okay. All right, the fall. Oh, are we going to be shown in video, or will our picture be in its place? So it is a video slideshow. So your picture will be there with the degree. So you'll see me. I have a part. Dr. Coley will be making a speech. So, yep. So it's just like the graduation, except instead of walking across, your slide will come across the screen. Okay? Hey, Michelle. Good to see you. So fall update. You guys are waiting. I know you are. So I want to tell you a little bit about the different course designs that we're going to have for our classes in the fall. Okay, so we have a couple of different ones. So we're going to have some on-ground classes, and we're going to be pretty limited with those on-ground classes, okay? I know everybody's excited to get back on ground. We're really excited to go back on ground, but it's a different on-ground, okay? Because of social distancing, we're going to be limited to how many students we can have in the building. So we're looking at about 10 to 20% of our classes being on ground. In some way. So on ground, you guys know what that is, right? Francesca, that's on ground, right? So classes, there will be some classes in person, Francesca, okay? So on ground, they'll be delivered on campus, specific time. That's like our normal on ground class, right? Okay, then we have our hybrid classes, and you guys are familiar with hybrid because we've done hybrid before, right? So hybrid is a mix of on ground and online. Okay, so that's our hybrid classes. The next one we're going to have is LRON classes. So our LRON classes are live remote online classes. Those classes are live sessions that are held synchronous, so at the time of the class. So if you have a class Monday, Wednesday, 10 to 11, then you will sign on to your WebEx or another platform to be instructed by your faculty member, okay? That is our LRON class. So you would have to block out those periods of time. So it's going to be a little bit complicated, right? Because when we start to do all these different modalities, you want to make sure you're not taking an LRON and then an in-person within 5 minutes of each other. That would be a really hard commute, okay? So we need to make sure and get you very well, get you really comfortable with these terms, okay? So LRON means it's a web session in which you are taught at the time of the class, okay? Online class is just that. It's online, okay? So online classes are classes that are delivered, all instruction and assessment is delivered through Blackboard. It does not meet at the time of the class, so it's online. Okay, so you just sign on, there's discussion boards, etc. So that's online. So those aren't at specific class times. Those are just online classes. So we have on ground, LRON, online, and hybrid. Okay, if you guys have any questions, you want to reach out, you want to email me, you have concerns, please feel free to do so. Okay, I know Amy put my address in the chat, gwdinastudents@gatewayct.edu, and I'll get back to you and answer any questions that you may have. You're also going to receive some of this, so we're starting that migration of classes right now. Okay, so the migration of classes has already started, and you're going to receive an email that's going to say this course has migrated and it is now an LRON class, or it's now an online class. So pay attention to those, and if any of you need additional support, like I said, reach out and I'll get you connected with somebody so we can make sure your schedule works for you. Okay, so that is our fall report that you've all been anxiously waiting for. So we are registering still for summer session 3. That starts July 6th. So summer session 3. So if you want to get ahead this summer, we have a lot of offerings. Those classes are all online. Okay, so summer session 3. So we're also registering for the fall, and we encourage you to get registered early. So go ahead and register for the fall. I know some of you have been waiting to see what that migration will look like. We're hoping to have that migration done by the 2nd week in July. Hopefully sooner, but we started with the classes that we have. And like I said, we'd love to have more classes on ground, but because of the social distancing that is necessary, some of our, even our biggest classes that hold 40 students, our 40 student classroom goes down to 13 students. And so you can see how sometimes that's not going to be possible. So we're doing the best we can. I want to shout out to the faculty and staff. This is such a huge undertaking, and they're being so creative and inventive. So shout out to all of you on all the hard work that you're doing for our students. So I appreciate you all. Okay. The PAC program. So this fall, the PAC program is going to start. Qualified Connecticut residents can pursue a degree or a certificate tuition free. Okay, so this is not for continuing students. This is for new students. Are there any new students on the call? Feel free to say hi. Matt, I'm glad you like turtles. So Jen, if you did not receive the CARES Act money, you should send an email to GWDINA students, okay? Because we're sending those up to the system office to see why, okay? Let's see. So Warud, pictures were due June 3rd. So if you didn't submit a picture for June 3rd, unfortunately your picture will not be in the slideshow. But you can put a picture of you and your cap and tassel in that interactive feature I talked about for graduation, okay? So we're trying to make it interactive. So feel free to put a shout out in your picture there, okay? You're welcome, Jen, no problem. Okay, so for the PAC program, in order to qualify, you have to be a graduate of a Connecticut high school, GED, or a homeschool program, okay? So you have to have graduated from Connecticut. You must be a first-time college student. You must go full-time. You have to complete the FAFSA regardless of your income level. So you need to complete the FAFSA. And you have to accept all your financial aid first. So all that financial aid will go towards your courses first. It's called last dollar. And then you need to stay enrolled full-time, and you have to maintain satisfactory academic progress. So you have to, do the best you can in order to keep your GPA up. Okay, so that's our PACT program. Oh, for cap decoration, yeah, you just need to send it to the GWDINA students email, Warud. Decorate that cap and then submit a photo to the DINA students email. And then we have a committee of people. So exciting. We have a committee of people that are going to look at all these caps, and I am blown away by our caps. So I'm so excited. And it'll be announced live here. Our cap competition will be announced live right here on my chat next week. Okay? So it might be a little bit longer of a chat, depending. I got to figure out how I can show you the picture, though. I feel like I can't just say who won. I want to be able to demonstrate the pictures. So maybe we'll put them up in the chat. I don't know. We got to figure that out. Okay, so we said summer classes. So like I said, July 6th is session 3. We still have room in those classes. I encourage you all, if you're able to get into our session 3 classes. Also, like I said, fall 2020 registration is in full effect. We are migrating those courses right now to what they will be in the fall. And I described the course types before, but I'll go through them again if we need to. Our Counseling and Wellness Center is always available for our students. So should you need someone, I want you to reach out to gw-wellness@gatewayct.edu. We have counselors there should you need to connect with a counselor. Our official transcripts can easily be sent to any college or institution of your choice. And those steps to receive those official transcripts are located on our registrar's webpage. Okay, so it goes right through your ComNet. Student activities. We're putting together a leadership academy that's going to start sometime in mid-July towards late July, depending on when we started. Okay, so it's either going to be mid or late July. So students that are interested in attending the leadership academy should kind of pay attention to their GW emails. So make sure you pay attention to your college emails because information will come up. But it's going to focus on best practices in leadership. We're going to have guest speakers and engaging discussions about reading and presentations and discuss obstacles to avoid while leading, among other things. So there's going to be lots of opportunity. You get a certificate at the end for the Leadership Academy, and it should be very exciting. Okay, so stay tuned for that. I'll have more information as we move forward with, hi Linda, good afternoon. As we move forward with our plans for that Leadership Academy, stay tuned, okay? SGA elections will be taking place in the fall semester. So if SGA is something that you're passionate about or you're looking to get involved in SGA, we definitely would like some involvement. So we want to encourage students to run for positions in SGA. All positions will be vacant come fall semester, so we will have our elections, and we're working really hard to determine how we're going to have those elections. It'll probably be in person and online, so a little combo, or it may be all online. So we'll keep you updated as always on our Facebook Live events. SGA meetings are continuing through the summer, so if it's something you want to see what SGA is about before you decide to join it, I encourage you. They're every other Tuesday. We just had one yesterday, and so they're every other Tuesday, and we just had one yesterday, so it's not for 2 weeks. But if you're interested, you can email student activities. Yep, there it is. Amy put it in the chat, and ask them for the next WebEx information. You can also check your GCC Connect email. That has the information for the login for SGA. Jason, yeah, so fall classes, about 10 to 20% of those classes will be on ground. The rest will be online in several different formats. So let me touch upon that again for our late arrivals. So we're going to have 4 different types of classes. We're going to have on ground, which is a traditional on ground class where you would attend class at a certain time in the building. So that's one method we are going to offer. We're going to have hybrid, which is a little bit of a mix of on ground and online. So it's a mix of the two. And you guys are familiar with hybrid because we've offered hybrid for a couple of years now. Then we're going to have LRON classes. LRON means that you actually log into your computer for very specific times. So just like you would go to a class for specific times, instead of going to class, you would log into your computer. So if you had a Monday, Wednesday, 10 to 11 class, you'd be logging into that computer Monday, Wednesday from 10 to 11. Okay, and then we're going to have online classes. And the online classes are asynchronous, meaning that you log in when you can, but you do not have to log into... my phone just went dark. You don't have to log in at a certain time, but you need to pay attention to the chat. Assignments are given. There's different things given through Blackboard, etc. Okay, Jason, so that should be the pretty much everything about fall. Okay, we're started that migration. It's going to take a couple weeks to do that, so keep watching your classes. If you're already registered, you'll receive an email should your class change and go online, so pay attention to your emails. Again, the importance of checking your gateway email is very important. There's not an update, Raquel. They're being migrated as we speak. So those are being, like I said, migrated as we speak. They should be done in the next probably three, maybe 4 weeks, because it's 700 classes at Gateway, so it takes a long time. You're welcome, Jason. So, okay. I did summer classes. The bookstore. So the bookstore is open. You can buy your books through the online. You can buy your books online. We're offering curbside pickup and also shipping. So they can ship them to your class, or you can pick them up curbside. So that's exciting. We will be having a new way to get your IDs. So students that need IDs, there will be some information coming out in our next GCC Connect about IDs and how you can upload a photo for your ID. So pay attention to that. So that's new information as well. Let's see. Our summer graduation application is available. Remember, the deadline is July 31st for summer grads. I know a lot of you have reached out about your summer audit, that you've applied for summer graduation and you haven't heard back about your summer audit. Please remember, we accept applications until July 31st. So at this point, we've been working a lot on the pass-fail in the registrar's office. And then once that is completed, we'll start doing summer audits, okay? So have patience on your summer audits, but they will be done. But graduation applications are due July 31st for the summer. My last thing is on pass-fail, so I want to talk a little bit about the pass-fail. Again, if you failed a class this semester, we understand that this semester especially, with the quick move to an online format, was really stressful for a lot of you. And so I want to really encourage you that if you did not get a good grade in the class, to utilize our pass-fail. So the pass-fail, what it does is that if you received an F in the class, it turns that F to credit free, okay? Meaning that it doesn't affect your GPA. So I think it's really important. A lot of us it was too much, right? It was a little overwhelming, and so classes were the last thing on our mind, and we get it. So this doesn't ever happen, and we really would like you to enact the pass-fail should you have gotten a bad grade in a class, okay? So if that is you, please reach out to our registrar's office. They are waiting to help you, okay? UPass for spring 2020 expires on July 31st. UPass instructions will come as the building starts to open, okay? Katie, yes. Yeah, we're going to have to wear face masks going into the campus, yes. And I'm actually going to showcase some of the different things in the building and what you're going to expect into the building. Once it's all set, the building's all set, I'm going to do some of these Facebook Lives so you guys aren't surprised of what that's going to look like, okay? So there's going to be some barriers up, and we will be in masks. There's all kinds of sanitizer stations. So I want you guys to be comfortable with the campus you'll be walking onto. So my idea is to take you all Facebook Live, okay? So sorry, I just got a phone call, declined it, so we're back in order. Yeah, so that's my plan. But yes, Katie, definitely we will be in face masks, okay? All right, my Facebook Lives, again, will go all summer long, so you can always tune in here at 2 o'clock on Wednesdays for the most up-to-date information. If there's any topic you want me to cover, like I will be covering the face masks and what the campus looks like, but if there's other to let me know if there's other things. Let's see. I got my cap for graduation yesterday, but I didn't receive the gown. Yes, we're only doing caps and tassels. We only ordered caps and tassels for all of the grads, okay? So gowns will be available at next year's graduation, but yeah, we only did caps and tassels for the grads. Okay, so if there's any topics that you're looking for me to discuss in future Facebook Lives, feel free to email me, GW Dean of Students. And thank you so much. It's so good to see you guys. Please enjoy some of this beautiful weather. That's one amazing thing. And stay safe.